right, here we are, guys. Finally, so many issues today with the sim, but we are live and ready to go now. So let's get to it, guys. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on today. I am glad that I am finally on, but it was not easy to get to this point here. So let's not wait. It's no more time. We are sitting here today in the beautiful KLM A320 over in Amsterdam, and we're looking to pick up a flight all the way to not a long flight, short flight to we're going to I just forgot where we're going to. How could this be? EDDB. That is Berlin. Yes, Berlin. And they have an event in Berlin for Vatsim today. So hopefully you can catch some of that towards the end. Hopefully ATC will still be on. I think their event started at 1700, so it just started 14 minutes ago, and it goes for 2 hours. So we should get there and get some action out of that event happening there. I think they're staffing up every Tuesday in Vatsim, or at least a couple of Tuesdays a month. Today is one of them, and let's go enjoy some of that. So let's get going, guys. Hop into our flight deck here. We're going to go overhead to our overhead panel, and let's get this set and ready to go. So first things first, let's connect our jetway. All right, there we go. Get our jetway connected, and we're going to go ahead and just hop back in here and head to our overhead panel and get things set up here. So batteries, external power, master switch of our APU. We'll get that started and get this bad boy ready to roll here. So start our APU. Crew oxygen adheres 1, 2, and 3 are set, so that should be good to go there. Wait for that to fire up. Just take care of a few things here as well. Make sure the volume is good and that I'm not blowing your ears off. Yeah, so all that is set there, looking good there. Navigation lights can come on. We can go ahead and turn on our no smoking signs, arm our emergency exits, and fuel pumps, fire those up and get this bad boy on the road. So we are on Vatsim today. There's no local controller for Amsterdam. We do have a controller above flight level 245, so flight level 24,500. Above that flight level we do have a controller, and we'll pick him up when we get up there. So aside from that, everything else here looks good, guys. Let's get all this fired up. Let's go ahead and turn our tablet. Jetway is connected. All is looking decent. Let's go ahead and fire up some of our brightness up here. Make sure we can see everything clearly. Very, very nice. While this is firing up, let's go ahead and we're gonna lock our doors. We'll get a squawk here. I think it's gonna do 2200 for now. Oops, 2200 for now. There we go. And we can arm this, and that is all set. All right, let's jump in our MCDU here to take care of a couple of things. First things first, let's request our weather information. See what we're up. No, actually, before that, let's pull up our sim brief info. KLM 1835 Amsterdam to Berlin this afternoon. That looks good. Let's go ahead and get some weather information here and see what runway makes sense for us for this flight. So going ahead, let's request that information. While that is coming up, let's go ahead and perform our fuel and weight balance. Let's load that up. 6770. So 6770. Let's go ahead to our flight pad here. We're going to go to dispatch fuel 6770. So again, very, very short flight. 67 come on. Okay, I might have to type it in now. Let's go ahead and use Alt and right click. This will allow us for this screen here. If you type in here, nothing happens. 6770. You won't mess up with any of the hotkeys, and we want this real. We always want this real. I don't know why it doesn't just stay there, but either way, there it is. 4 minutes for that to get going. That should be no problem waiting for that. All right, looking good. Back to our MCDU, and let's take a look at the weight. Let's load that up, our payload. So that is being loaded there, and now I want to just make sure what does the weather look like today for Amsterdam? 080 at 10, so we will be departing. See what runway makes sense here. Where are we sitting? We're sitting here. So 080, runway 6. Oh, not bad. Runway 6. Go ahead, right on, all the way down on, what's this, Romeo? All the way down to Romeo and S1. Can we take off from this runway? That's interesting. I never seen that. The taxiways does not go all the way down to the runway, but we could take off. That's a very, very long runway. We could take off here with no problem. So we could do that. 06. So we have 9, but I think 6 makes the most sense. Now I wonder if they use this runway for takeoff. I will assume they do. Just I never seen that where the taxiway doesn't go all the way, or I never noticed that. We flew in here before, but I never noticed it. So. But runway 6 is what it is. We'll set up for that, and then let's go ahead and print that so we have this information. We're looking at 10:15 for our QNH there, and all else is good. So we'll print this out in case we gotta reference it later. Let's go ahead and put in our QNH. We're looking at 10:15, 10:15. So I'm going to throw that in there, and then up here I'm going to throw in 10:15. Yes, I am. It's my daughter there asking me to use my phone because she... Okay, baby. Because she left her phone, so she needs mine now. Alright, we're good, guys. 10:15, 10:15, all set. Flight directors can come on. We're going straight to our altitude, which will be... What is our altitude for today? Cruising altitude, 350. So go ahead, plug that in there, 350. Perfect, 350, and everything else looks good for right now. Okay, perfect. Let's finish up down here. So we have our information. Let's go ahead and init page 2. Now I hear there was a tweet from the fly-by-wire team that the sim is acting a little funky. We need a 6.7, right? If you guys remember that, 6.7. Not the sim, the A320, based on certain things that they did. So I'm hoping that we don't have too many issues there. So let's see. Let's go ahead and make sure Vatsim is connected. I'm just checking Vatsim now and making sure everything is good there. But you know what, while we do that, now that we have everything set up, I'm gonna fire up my APU right now. Let's go ahead and turn on PacX and bring our passengers on board. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's make sure my sounds are correct. That is good. And let's load up this flight. Fly with Career KLM. There it is. Perfect. EHAM to Berlin. Beautiful. We'll start that up. That is all set to go. I'm just going to come back here and turn on our APU. All else is looking good. We can go ahead and turn our seatbelt signs. This is all good now. So just coming over on my other screen to check on our Vatsim and make sure we can hear everything correctly. Everything's coming across good. I want to make sure because we are sitting okay, there we go. We are sitting on Vatsim, and I hear people transmitting, but I do not hear them. So I see the little ticker coming off on the blue here, but I can't hear what they're saying, and I do have the correct settings. So we'll do a radio check too as well before we start talking. All right, 122.8 is our frequency for right now. We have no controllers. All else is good here. We should be aligned in about 2 minutes. Passengers are loading up, and we are looking good this morning. We got an American Airlines. Looks like an American Airlines. Couple of folks here taking off. They are using runway 6. Well, I don't know. We have a little bit of a... It looks like he's using runway 6 there. and that other aircraft over there as well. So got a little bit of traffic here. Actually got a lot of traffic here. Look at some other planes over there as well. Looks like another KLM down there, another one down there, and we got an American, and I can tell what the last aircraft is over there. So pretty busy, pretty busy. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a radio check. I want to make sure we are good because there's a lot of traffic here. I'm not hearing anything. So let me make sure I got the right mics. Let's do a radio check. Amsterdam traffic radio check. Okay, so somebody did respond. Yeah, so someone responded, so it looks like they can hear, but I cannot hear them. Let me see something here. Amsterdam traffic, Kel AM 1835, radio check.
Radio 555, Kel 53 line, radio 555.
Roger, thank you. Now I hear you guys. It was on my end, the issue. Thanks. Alright, so for some reason it's not coming across my headphones, but it is coming across my speakers on my monitor. So that's interesting. We're going to put it on the headphones again. It should capture that. Not sure why. Alright, let's head down here. Let's make sure everything is set. Let's go back into our MCDU. Our fuel should be loaded. We should be aligned. Yes, everything's looking good. Let's get a performance page set.
KLM 53 Mike lining up runway 09er for rolling takeoff and pull up 1 November departure up to flight level 60.
Okay, so now we got the sound now. Got it. We got it working good. I had to just switch it and apply it back to my headphones, and that is working. So it looks like runway 9 is what we are using. So we're going to go ahead with that departure. We're going to do runway 9. We'll keep the plans here because runway 6 is a little funky. I never seen that. As I was showing you guys earlier. So let's go runway 9. Our departure today is going to be the ARNEM 2N. Just want to make sure. Let's double check here. ARNEM 2N, runway 9. And then ARNEM 2N for runway 9. So yeah, so that is set there. That looks good. Let's make sure we pull up that chart because we were set up for a different runway. So I just want to make sure I go here and pull up this chart. We're going to go standard instrument departure, and we're going to go ARNEM. Is it ARNEM or ARNEM? That was ARNEM. What do we put here? ARNEM. Just gonna go back and check. Yeah, ARNEM 2. So ARNEM.
And for Schiphol traffic, KLM 1197 cross runway 10 Whiskey 5.
Alright, there it is. That's a departure there, guys. So ARNEM 2N. So there it is, ARNEM 2N. We're going to plug that in here. We're going to put that there. And how do we set up this one? So there we go. Perfect. That is our departure, runway 9. That looks very, very good.
For traffic, Etihad 918 taxiing on Alpha to Charlie 3 holding point, runway 3600.
And we're looking to get flight level 65. So 65 is what we're looking to do here, guys. So let's go ahead and plug that in. We got to stay under that for now. So 6,500. I'm going to put that in here so make sure we don't blow by that. 6,500. There we go. All right, we are set, guys. Arrival is put in place. I'm sorry, departure is put in place. Our arrival today is going to be we're set up for runway 7. That might change as we get control. They'll tell us exactly what we'll be doing. But let's just put it in there now. We're set up for runway 7R from SimBrief. That's what they gave us. I don't think that's what we're going to stick with. But let's put it on there. And then our arrival today is going to be the OGB07R. So we'll put that on there. All else looks good here. And we are set. Again, we'll check that arrival once we get closer to cruise altitude. And we also check the ATIS to make sure nothing has changed. 250 knots here. Transition altitude is actually not. I put 18,000 because I'm so used to the US. That is not correct. Transition altitude here, guys, is 3,000. No, 3,000 is actually for Berlin, where we're going. Transition altitude here in Amsterdam is going to be also 3,000. Okay, so also 3,000. We're gonna put that in here. 3000. Perfect. So 3,000. Our transition altitude. V performance page is set. All is looking good here. Init page 2 is also set. Everything is in place. So we'll be pushing back today and heading over. Let's take a look. So we'll be pushing back and we'll take Alpha, actually Romeo. Does Romeo go all the way around? No, it looks like Bravo does go all the way around. So we'll take Bravo all the way to 9. So Bravo, November 5, we'll take off here on runway 9. So that's the plan. Yeah, see, none of those other aircrafts, I believe, took off runway 6.
Skipper traffic, KLM 255 at holding point Whiskey 5, crossing runway 36 center.
36 center.
Skipper traffic KLM 255, the ground is online.
Alright, we should be ready to go shortly here, guys. We're also setting up our settings, so we want to face left. Perfect. Pushback here. That is about. I'm using Pushback Express. We're probably looking. I want to say what? Maybe 45. Maybe a little more. Maybe 50. Let's go 55. 55 meters is what I'm aiming for here. Let's see if that can make it happen. So 55. We'll put that in there. Oh, parking brakes are not on. That's very strange. Oh. Parking brakes are set. That's weird. Let's do it again. Okay. Set the parking brakes, please. Ooh, that is strange, guys. So look at that. Parking brakes are set. If I turn them off, I'm just gonna start going. That doesn't make any sense. Set the parking brakes, please. Okay, parking brakes are on now. Let's go ahead and start the pushback now. And it's still not working. So very, very funky. No worries. We will take care of this ourselves. We're going to go ahead and just remove the gates here. Pushback Express definitely acting a little bit funky.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 1835 with service to Berlin. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour.
We'll try this one more time. And if it doesn't work here, we'll have something we could do here. Yeah, nice. Pushback, probably with the last update, something went funky here. We'll close that. We'll do this ourselves. Go ahead over to our flight pad, and we have this beautiful ground. Is it performance? Oh no, right here, ground. And we can push this back ourselves. Let's call the tug. Let's get rid of the jetway. There we go. We'll cut the tug. We'll push back ourselves. No problem. Brakes are actually on. So for some reason it was catching the brakes off for whatever reason. I'm not sure what that is about, but no worries. We should turn off the brakes ourselves here, and we'll go ahead and push back. And there we go. There it is. Pushback has begun. We'll get turned around here in just a little bit.
direct your complete attention to the flight attendants as they demonstrate the safety features of our aircraft. You will notice a light illuminated above your seat. When this light is illuminated, please fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Alright, there we go, guys. We did it ourselves. Let's go ahead and start up our engines. Engine number 2 is coming on. We can go ahead. Let me see here. We can probably stop right here. Yep, that looks good. Let's stop our pushback right there. There we go. Alright, pushback has stopped. Let's go ahead over and set our parking brakes. Engine number 2 is coming on. We'll get engine number 1 going in just a sec, and we'll be on our way.
Until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between
And
your
here we'll
arm
be
rests.
taxiing.
When instructed to do so,
We'll
open
be
the plastic pouch
taxiing.
and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist
I'll
and
tell you
buckle it
right
in front.
now.
Pull the straps in tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the right cord only when exiting
We're
the
going to
aircraft.
go.
If it doesn't
Looks
inflate
like Bravo.
automatically,
So
you can
Alpha
push the
4,
mouse for it manually.
Alpha 4, and then Bravo all the way to November 5, runway 9. That is what we're looking at now. Let's go ahead and fire up that number 1 engine. Alright. TCAS is on. Let's see if this is working today. It should be. The new upgrade now, we can see our TCAS here. We can see Vatsim traffic, which is pretty nice.
All of this information and more can be found in the safety card located in the
Engine 1 is firing up.
We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Passengers are all set. Let me make sure their seatbelt sign turns off. Sometimes, yeah, it did it. Sometimes the sim does it when you hit it up here on the developmental version. Sometimes it does not, but it looks like it did here, so we are good. If not, you will get dinged very, very heavily on your satisfaction there. Alright, engines are firing up nicely, guys. Everything else looking good. Looking for a nice smooth flight into Berlin today on this beautiful KLM A320. Now this is interesting. We got a major update, and after the major update we got not so long ago, my sim, I have not changed anything, is starting to be stuttering again, right? So stuttering again after I had it so nice and smooth. So let's hope that kind of goes away. Let's take a look here. We actually want to stop this, get rid of the tug. Let's do that. Was the tug still down there? No, he wasn't there already. So, but just in case, I thought he was based on this being green. So thought he was hanging out there. Alright, we're all set, guys. Let's flip that switch over to normal. At the top, we can go ahead and turn off our APU, turn off our master switch. We can go ahead. Taxi lights are set as required. Runway turn off and nose lights to taxi. And we can go ahead and call out our taxi instruction. We are going Alpha 4 Bravo runway 9. Two-port traffic, KLM 1835 is taxiing Alpha 4 Bravo on November 5 for runway 9. We are set. Let's get this parking brakes off there. Everything's looking good here, guys. You can see it down there. Perfect. All right, let's go. We'll do a quick left and right, and then left again to get onto Bravo, or this might be Bravo already. See, there's the stuttering that's been happening. That was not before. So I think Bravo's the outside taxiway, which is this one here. So we're gonna go Bravo all the way down. That one goes all the way around to runway 9. so again, just pardon the stuttering. This wasn't there before, but now it is. So I gotta see what has changed. You know, every time there's so many components to Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? It's a lot of, this aircraft itself is always being updated. Microsoft is being updated. NVIDIA's driver constantly being updated, right? So once you do all these updates, something at some point decides not to be as smooth as possible. And with this sim, any little things you can tell really affect the way this sim works here. So I have to go back to the drawing board and see how can I get my settings to the way they were, or change my settings to perform the way they were. And now with this stuttering that I'm getting, whatever I had before, it's just not working now. Auto brakes to max. Flaps are coming up to 1, or flaps down to 1. Very good, and we are going straight on Bravo here, guys. Nice shot of the tower back there. Oh, we got ground just hopped on, so we're gonna stop over here. Let's see here. So we're on Alpha 9 Bravo. Let's stop here and call ground. They're sitting at 121.8. Alright. Let's see here. And he's gonna have an ATIS, so let me just pull up his ATIS as well. Information alpha, and he might be giving us different runways here. Let's see. Cheapo ground, KLM 1835.
And now can 221 contact tower 119.225. Bye bye.
119.225. Bye bye.
KLM 1835. Good evening. Are you ready to copy clearance?
Yep, ready to copy.
Alright, KLM 1835 cleared to Berlin Brandenburg. ARNEM 1 Victor departure, runway 36 left. Initial climb flight level 60, squawk 1000.
0, squawk 1000. Right, you're clear to Berlin via the RNAV 6, 36 left. Climb maintain 6000. And the squawk, you said 1000 for KLM 1835?
KLM 1835, feedback correct. QNH 1014, information alpha. Taxi holding point runway 36 left at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Roger, taxi 36 left at Whiskey 5 Pacific, KLM 1835.
Alpine 91 Romeo Lima, contact tower 119.225, friendly.
So we got change in directions here. We're gonna go Bravo. He gave us 36 center. All right, we have information alpha as well, so we have that in place. Now let's see here, what is the best way?
Keep on ground, good day, Air France 440 Echo, Sierra 4.
Air France 440 Echo, good evening. Taxi to stand to gate Delta 43.
Alright, so we're gonna go all the way around. We're gonna cross runway 36 center at Whiskey 5. So we got a nice little taxiway to go here, guys. And for those that are not familiar with this airport, like I am, I'm not familiar with this airport. This is what we're looking at. We're here. We're gonna go all the way around cross 36 center at Whiskey 5, and we're gonna go there. I'm gonna confirm that when we get close here. Once we get here on Bravo, I'm gonna confirm cross 36 center for 36 left at Whiskey 5. Just confirm that, just to make sure that's what he wants us to do. And squawk is 1000, so we're gonna go ahead and plug that in here. Yes.
Triple ground, good evening.
the first time I ever got that squawk code.
1229, Boeing 738, gate Echo 7, ready to copy at sea clearance with information on board.
KLM 1229, good evening, cleared to Paris, Quadrant Victor departure, runway 36 left, initial climb flight level 60, squawk 1000.
Squawk 1000, initial climb 60, Cadet 1 Victor departure, runway 36 left, KLM 1229.
KLM 1229, repack correct, report fully ready.
Yeah, so he's giving everybody the same thing.
Call you ready, KLM
He's giving us
1229.
all of us 36 left, all the way out there across that 36 center. So I'm a little more confident that's exactly what he wants us to do. So we'll taxi to the holding point at 36 left. This is a massive airport as far as how much space this thing takes. It is huge. All right, we're taxiing on Bravo. Bravo, we're heading over to Delta, cross Whiskey 5, and then I'm looking for, where's the hold point? Holding point. The holding point I'm looking at here. Yeah, control.
Ground KLM 1229, request push and start.
KLM 1229, QNH 1014, information Bravo, push and start approved.
French Bravo, QNH 1014, push and start approved, KLM 1229.
Alright, perfect. Alright, so we are good, guys. So we got aircraft coming up ahead, right? Is that a? Oh no, he's going the same way. Okay, good. We'll follow that guy. Excellent. So traffic is starting to build up here. Controllers are starting to sign on. And you can see a lot more controllers online now. We even have tower. So let's get that frequency up and ready to go. Tower is sitting at 119.22. So 119.22. So I'll throw this here while I stay in line. 119.22. So 119.22. Let's get that going here. And we'll follow traffic ahead of us. There it goes, 119.22. So that is set, and we'll be following company traffic up ahead. I believe he took Delta. We'll take the same thing he's taking because we didn't get a specific taxi. So, oh no, we gotta take, looks like Charlie. Let's make sure we take the right thing. Yeah, we take Charlie. Charlie has an arrow. And you can tell here, this is pretty neat that they do that. See Charlie? Charlie has an arrow that way, Delta this way. That's pretty good. I wish more places did that. Some of them just have it in the comments, but that is very clear. You're gonna go Charlie is the what we used to go north, you know, Delta used to go south. That can help when controllers are not online. Even when they aren't online, like this controller did not give us progressive tax as far as turn left, Delta, turn right, Whiskey 5. He didn't give us that. So, but with that, we could tell here, okay, we're going to take Charlie and not Delta. That was very clear there. All right, he gave us clearance to cross Whiskey 5, runway 36 left, so we can go ahead and do that coming up. And there we're starting to see some TCAS in action, boys. Love that. A new feature from Vatsim. Where can we see that in nav as well? Or only here? Only here, huh? Interesting. I know it goes about 40 miles out. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and turn here, guys, on 3.6. To cross 3.6 on Whiskey 5. Alright, crossing here. And then we have several holding points up there. Now we're going to be traveling on Victor all the way up to 3.6. Again, just a massive airport. And these runways are not small. Like every runway here is easily, besides the general aviation runway, looks like they have one separate just for them, 6,000 feet, sitting by the general aviation hangars. Every runway here, the smallest one is 10,800, almost 11,000. The one we're going to now is the longest runway. That is sitting at 12,467. So it's pretty large runway we're going to now.
KLM 1835, contact tower 119.225, have a nice flight.
Oh, the tower 119.25. Thank you, KLM 1835.
KLM 1835, it's 119.225.
119.225. Alright. I'm not sure. Did I read that wrong? I probably did. Cheapo Tower, KLM 1835.
KLM 135, local to 100 Sector 4. KLM 135, local to 100 Sector 4.
Point 6 for KLM 835.
1 Victor 4.
Victor 4, Roger. KLM 1835. Alright, Victor 4. So we're gonna go straight through here, get on Victor 4. Victor 4 is going to be here at our, I'm going to turn here at our left. There it is, Victor 4. Alright guys, make sure we're all set up here. All looks good here. Ground spoilers are checked. TO config is good. Alright, let's get our cabin ready for takeoff here. And we're holding short right over here is the holding point. Victor 4. There's no markings here. KLM 1835, holding shore of Victor 4.
KLM 135, correction of 86 left, clear of takeoff with 070 degrees, 1 knots.
Alright, did he clear us? I'm trying to understand what he said here. Hold on, did he clear us to take off? Chippewa Tower, KLAML 1835. Did you clear us to line up or take off?
Clear for takeoff. Runway 36 left, clear for takeoff. In 070 degrees, 120.
Roger, clear for takeoff. Runway 36 left. Alright, clear for takeoff. Rock and roll. Alright, all set here, guys. Let's get our landing lights set. Strobe lights are on. Nose lights to take off. When lights can come on as well. And we are clear for takeoff, guys. Let's get our charts. Departure, make sure we're set there. And actually, we have to make a quick change here, guys. Just thought about this. Quick change here because we forgot we are on a different runway now. This is going to be 36 left. And the departure he gave us is ARNEM. If I wrote it down here, thankfully, ARNEM 6. Did he give us ARNEM? No, that's 36. But then he gave us ARNEM. I believe it was this one here, V. So let's go ahead and we are ready for takeoff. Let's check our V speeds again. 1, 2, and 3. And we are set, guys. All right, let's get going. 50%. Brakes are coming off. And off we go. Alright, V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb gears are coming up. TCAS is working nice, look at that. We are clear to 6,000. If you guys remember that, so we'll do 6,000 here. Bring this down to level. Climb. There we go. They want us at 250 knots. So I'm just gonna plug this in here. Make sure we stick to that. Flaps can come up. We're gonna go 250 here. Up to 6,000. Switch Q&A to standard. It says above 3,000 feet here. 299.2. There we go. We start leveling off here at 6,000.
Okay, 135, select approach 121.2.
Repeat frequency for 1835.
Contact approach 121.2.
Over to approach 1121.2 plus 18 and 35. Thank you. Alright, let's go over to approach, guys. I'm gonna approach 121 and decimal point 2. 121 decimal point 2. Let's put that in here. I'm doing this while trying to fly at the same time. It's not easy to do here. 121.2. All right, here we go. 121.2. Approach Kellyama 1835 with you at 6,000.
KLM 1835, hello, identified. Climb flight level 130.
Climb level 130, Kellyama 1835. Alright, flight 130. I'm going to turn on.
9er 60 cent altitude, 2,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Alright, let's go 130. Let's get that going here. 130. Perfect. Alright, there we go. 130. We are set here. We can go ahead and go speed managed. I believe we are clear on the speed restriction. Let me just check the charts to make sure we're good. Just check it here. I got a message. Descend 2,000 feet, QNH 10 to 14. But I think that was for somebody else. But they private messaged me that. I'm not gonna follow. I'm gonna follow what he gave me last. I'm not sure what that, who that was for, but definitely not for me because we're climbing, so we're going the opposite way. All right, man.
185, contact Amsterdam. Radar 125.750. Bye bye.
Amsterdam radar 125.50. Goodbye.
Okay, 1835, just to confirm that's frequency 125.750.
125.750, thank you. 125.750. Man, I'm having problems with my frequencies today.
Train up on top of Del 13901 on the ground at Lelystad. Request startup for VFR.
Okay, thank you. Skip level forward front 1.2, transfer 6611, bye.
Bye, talk to you later. Olympic 951, contact Schiphol approach, frequency 121.2, tot ziens.
Contact Schiphol approach, thank you very much, FRDC, bye-bye, Olympic 951.
Go ahead and turn off our ground spoilers. Turn that off.
KLM 1835 on this.
Amsterdam radio KLM 1835 through 12,000 for 130,000.
KLM 1835, hello, radar contact, flight level 127 now, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, KLM 1835. Alright, we're clear to flight level 250. Ooh. There we go, that's a lot better. Alright, flight level 250, guys. Oh, set here. Gonna ahead and let the crew know. See if I can get some points on my satisfaction thing here. Look down below. Maybe there's a point of interest.
If you look out of the window, we're currently actually flying over something pretty interesting this evening.
Very, very nice. Alright, look at that. TCAS, where's this aircraft? See it right on there. I think it's the below us. Let's see if we can spot it. I don't see it. I missed it. I'm not sure where that that was going there. So it's, I think in nav, does it work on nav? Usually on nav I don't see it, but on ARC is usually where I'm seeing all the aircrafts. And we also can check V, right? We can check V and we can see here. This thing also shows aircraft as well.
Shell speed 145 after active, proceed to Papa Alpha Mike.
After active to Papa, jet speed 145.
This guy disconnect or something? There was a guy right on there. I don't see him now. Nowhere near us. So, and it's working. You can see here other traffic as well. So it's working real nice. How far out can we go here? Yeah, I don't think we can go too far. I think it's only about 40 nautical miles each way, so I don't think we can go too far on that.
Amsterdam, good evening, speedbird 972, flight level 360.
Speedbird 972, radar contacts.
Amsterdam radar, good evening, KLM 465, flight level 370.
KLM 465, hello sir, you're still quite some distance away from me. Can you call me back 20 miles prior to Toppa and cross Toppa, well, flight level 260 or something?
Cross Toppa 260, KLM 465.
Yeah, please call me back 20 miles prior.
20 miles prior, Toppa, KLM 465.
KLM 1835, contact Langen 135.650, tot ziens. KLM 1835, Amsterdam.
KLM 1835.
KLM 1835, contact Langen radar on frequency 135.650.
135.650 for KLM 1835. One 135.350. 135.650. So we're going over to London. There we go.
Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu, schönen guten Abend, identified, expect Alice approach runway 05 for right and continue descent flight level 130. Okay, expecting Alice 05 right, der Rest kann mich an, du bist etwa halb so laut wie der Matrix-Controller. Sehr gerne 4 Bravo von Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu. Sorry, Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu, continue descent flight level 130. Descent flight level 130, Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu. Ist jetzt besser? Ja, besser geworden.
Langer radio, radar, KLM 1835 through 23,000 for 25.
KLM 883, correction 1835, guten Abend, identified, continue climb flight level 350.
Continue climb 350 for KLM 1835.
And KLM 1835, proceed direct to Osnabrück.
KLM 1835, proceed direct, repeat.
KLM 1835, direct to Oscar Sierra November.
Oscar Sierra November 1835. Alright.
Langer radar, Scandinavian 259, request to fly level 330, we're below. We're too optimistic about the 390.
Scandinavian 259, roger, that's copied, stop climb flight level 330.
Alright, give us a real nice direct here. That's going to take us all the way up here. We cut a lot of the turning around and trying to catch these other airways, so that's pretty good. That's going to save us some time there. Very nice. About 84 miles out. Heading direct there to Oscar Sierra November. That is Osselbreck. Okay. Cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and look at our approach. What does that look like today coming into Berlin? Let's see what we have here. Towers. We don't have tower yet from Berlin. We're still a little far out, so we cannot catch their frequency, but we can request their ATIS. So let's do that. Let's come up here. Let's go over to options and switch it to Vatsim. So AOC, we're going to request our ATIS source is going to be the Vatsim network. Let's put that on there, head back, and then let's go ahead and request our information.
Canadian 259er, contact Bremen radar on frequency 123.925.
Let's get rid of this.
123.925, Scandinavian 259.
Oh, that's not what I need. I need the ATIS. There we go. Ah, that's better. Let's request that information, see what comes back, what runways are we using, and what looks good here. As far as our climb right now, 28,000 for 350.
Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu, turn left heading 270. Turn left heading 270, Eurowings 2 Yankee Zulu.
Climbing rather slow, I think. What's our cost index? 18? What if we do 35? Does that do anything for us here? Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot right now, so seems like a very slow climb. Meaning that we should have been up a little higher. Oh, here we go. What I forget.
1835, proceed direct to BATEL, Bravo, Alpha, Tango, Echo, Lima.
Direct to BATEL, KLM 1835. All right, another direct. BATEL, they're trying to get us in there quick. We'll take it. So BATEL, direct there, 170 miles. And where does that put us here? So that's going to be BATEL, just a couple of waypoints before our arrival.
Lufthansa passing 2,200, family 5,000.
Lufthansa 753 and schönen guten Abend, identified climb flight level 210 and proceed direct to Nutgo.
Climbing flight level 210 and proceed direct Nutgo, Lufthansa 753.
And Lufthansa 753, speed is fully used.
Speed is mine, Lufthansa 753, thank you.
Alright guys, let's see what our ATIS says here. What has arrived as far as how we are landing. We're going to go into our receive messages, company messages in, and let's see what do we have for our ATIS. Alright, so here we go. Let's print this out and let's set up for this, because this comes really fast, especially when you're changing frequencies with controllers. I'm going to bring this in here, and what do we have here? We have Berlin information Yankee, meet our report time 1750. That right now we're sitting at 1850, so that is the latest and greatest. ILS expect runway 07 left or 07 right. Runways in use 07 left or 07 right. And then we got the winds here, 60 at 040 or 60 at 040. Which one is it? Oh, correction. This is it here. Winds 040 at 8. That's perfect. Visibility 10. Clouds, fuel 3,700 feet. All right, perfect. QNH is 1016.
Sorry, Lufthansa 1053, ich habe den Knopf gedrückt. Requesting out of frequency for 2 minutes, please.
So,
753, that's approved.
We did plan for 07 right. That's already on there. So we'll have both of those ready to go, right? So we'll have both of those ILS in place. I'm gonna go here. So whatever they give us, we'll be ready for it. So we're just gonna go in here and plan for that. So go into our charts. Actually, first and foremost, let's get rid of all these charts down here for Chipol. We don't need that.
Long radar, good. This is 8 kilo, passing 2000, climbing 5000 cubic for Zulu.
Let's get our airport charts. We're gonna need that when we land, and then we might also need a parking.
Swiss 8 kilo, long radar, schönen Abend, identified
chart
climb
as
level
well.
290.
Let's this one here.
Climb level 290, and I see the proof. This is 8 kilo, down there.
We need some parking charts also. We'll get a gate for us in a second. And then from here, let's go look at our standard arrival. And we are set up for, we plan for the OGB 07. So OGB 07 right, so we plan for.
Yankee Zulu, continue descent, flight level 100.
And there's that one, so we'll plug that in there. And we are pretty much all set, guys. We have our what is this? We don't need this. No, This is the one. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is our arrival. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. We're not coming from here. No, we actually come in right in here. So we come from the OGBER.
And during Yankee Zulu, your distance to touchdown on about 70 miles. So a descent rate of 1,000 feet.
Here's the overall airport. I think we need. I don't think we need this one. What is this? These are the terminals for. What terminals are using this? I'm not sure. I think the one we need is the main terminal. But let's do this. I'm going to pull up the terminal that we KLM uses. So we'll figure that out. In case they request it, we know exactly where to what to give them. So outside of that, guys, looking really good. Little overcast now that we did not get before coming out of Amsterdam. Now we're seeing a little bit of that right now, as you can see here, as we make our way over to flight level 350. So it's a nice overcast, by the way, too, man. Got a nice screenshot here of this. Post that on our Instagram there.
KLM 1835, contact Bremen 128.75.
Oh. Repeat frequency for KLM 1835.
KLM 1835, it's 128.75.
128.75 for KLM 1835. Have a good one. 128.75. 128.75. Bremen radar KLM 1835 checking in flight level 350.
KLM 1835 Bremen radar good evening identified.
All right, Roger.
Bremen, hello, Swiss 49 Tango, Powell, level 380 maintaining.
Swiss 49 Tango, Bremen, good evening, identified.
All right, so here's where it's gonna get dicey. We have approach. We have several approach frequencies. South, Sierra and Tango. Not sure what that stands for. And we also have a couple of, let me see, we got 2 approach, and what about towers? We have North Tower. I think we only have 1 tower for now. So I'm trying to put the frequencies in advance so we don't have issues switching, but there's so many frequencies you won't know. It's very difficult to tell which one to go with, right? It's just way too many. Like, for example, on ground, I have so many. It's like 5 different grounds. Ground 1, M, N, S, E, and then regular ground. I mean, you can't plan for all of that, right? They got 1, 2, 3, 4 different ground frequencies, and since I don't fly here often, I don't know which one's the one that they're using. It might be 121.85. Now let me look at tower. Maybe we could plan for that. Tower. Oh, very nice. Only 1 tower. 120.02. So that's good. That's easy. And then approach, we'll see what we get for approach. Approach right now we have 2. 126. They're actually both the same. 126.425. So that makes it easy. I should have noticed that. The frequencies are the same. So maybe they're doing a shift change, or 2 controllers are watching at the same time. Not sure. But 126.425 should be the next thing that we get. I'm just gonna have it ready here. 126.425. 425. If we're not hitting any other controllers, which I don't think we are. The airspace here, notice how tight the airspace are. Unlike in the US, you can sit with Washington DC for a very long time, for the entirety of your flight. You can here, airspaces are slightly different. And actually, what I did in my flight plan, it looks like I kind of stepped into another controller, then back. So it's a little bit different the way they do it here. I think we're sticking with this guy all the way into his direct point, which was which is part of the start of our descent, really. Actually, no. Yeah, no, yeah, it's part of the start of our descent here. So I think since he gave us direct to BATEL, most likely when they give you that, they're with you for the most part. But again, things work a little bit different over here.
320 and direct Lopsa for Europe 747 Charlie.
Alright, and we also wanted to plan for runway 7. So let's go here, guys. Let's take a look at our ILS. We have 7 right, which is, let's look at that 7 right over here. Alright, I'm gonna have that ready.
Was it direct Mopsa for Europe 747 Charlie?
7 right.
747 Charlie affirmative, Mike, Oscar, Bravo, Sierra, Alpha.
I'm gonna have also 7 left ready, ILS 7 left. Just, you know, whatever they give us, we'll be ready to go. So 7 right, 7 left. We're set up for whatever they throw at us when we get down there. We don't want to be shuffling.
Good evening,
Although this flight, I've been very rusty. I definitely feel the rust on this flight.
2424, Bremen, guten Abend, Eton, Ortszeit Level 2, München.
Usually it's not this this rusty on the mics and all that.
Jet 2424, that's copied. I'm at your flight transfer level 250. Are you ready to copy?
Well, we left the runway turn-off lights and the taxi and the taxi lights on takeoff. Let's turn those off. Seatbelt signs are off. Let's let the crew chill for a little bit here.
4,000 feet, flathead route, 2423.
This looks amazing. Even with the stuttering, this thing still looks very good.
Digit 2424, read back correct. Hannover QNH 1016, startup approved.
Alright, at our arrival, we need to be at DB 521. DB 521 at above 6,000.
Good evening, identified.
Good evening.
747 Charlie, climb flight level 360.
Going to 360 for Europe 747 Charlie.
So let's see here. He might give us lower, but we'll be ready in case he doesn't to request lower. Want to be around 6,000, looks like. 91 miles away from OGBER, right? Because if you look at this closely, it's only 5.2 and 5.2 miles, so a total of about 14 miles or so. That's not a big deal. So about 100 miles we want to start descent if we want to make this. So he'll probably give us that. We'll see how he does here. So we're coming about 120 miles off of that. He should be giving us lower as we get closer here.
Direct November Victor Oscar for Europe 747 Charlie. Bremen Radar, Lufthansa 1073 with you. Flight level 330, climbing 340.
Flight Lufthansa 1073, Bremen Radar, guten Abend, identified.
Bremen low, land cargo 15 kilo Mike, passing flight level 205.
Land cargo 15 Mike, Bremen Radar, good evening, identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb level 320, land cargo 15 kilo Mike.
We did good timing too. We're coming in right before the before we lose the sunlight. That sunlight's not going to be there for long.
Lufthansa 1073, proceed direct yield, Echo Lima.
direct Elder, Lufthansa 073.
Swiss 400 Tango, descent flight level 370.
Descent level 370, Swiss 49 Tango.
Lufthansa 753, proceed direct Kojak.
Direct Kojak, Lufthansa 753.
J2424, request pushback.
Jet 2424, push approved, face west.
J2424, push approved, failing west.
Lufthansa 753, request further climb to avoid weather.
Lufthansa 753, you will be descending in about 30 miles. I don't know if climb is good for you. Can you descend to avoid the weather as well?
Yeah, it will be better. Request descent.
Yeah, Lufthansa 753, descent flight level 200 initially. Tell me if the weather is improving.
Initially descending to flight level 200, Lufthansa 753, thank you.
Swiss 400 Tango, contact Maastricht, Eurocontrol 135.450, bye-bye.
135.450, Swiss 49 Tango, bye-bye.
Bremen Weather, guten Abend, Swiss 97 Golf, flight level 340, direct Probe.
Swiss 97 Golf, Bremen, guten Abend, identified. Juliet 2424, are you able for intersection Juliet departure?
Able.
Juliet 2424, vielen Dank, taxi holding point runway 09 left via Lima 1, Lima Golf, Juliet.
2424, holding point 09 left, Lima 1, Lima Golf, Juliet.
Lufthansa 21 Hotel, climb flight level 350.
Affirmative. Yeah, I have visual the traffic. Lufthansa 2100.
Lufthansa 21 Hotel, climb now level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Lufthansa 21 Hotel.
Land Cargo 15 Kilo Mike, proceed direct Nürnberg, November, Victor Oscar.
Direkt zu Nürnberg, 15 Kilo Mike.
KLM 1835, when ready, descent to reach level 250 at BATEL.
Descent flight level 250, KLM 1835. Alright, let's get in the saddle here, guys. 250. Let's go ahead and start that descent here, guys.
21 Hotel, contact Maastricht Eurocontrol 135.450, bye-bye.
Contact 135450, Lufthansa 21 Hotel.
Lufthansa 1073, contact Bremen Radar 123.925, bye-bye.
123.925, Lufthansa 073.
Lufthansa 2 November, you're identified, climb flight level 320.
Alright, we're starting to descend at about 2,000 feet per minute. Sitting at, we want to get down to 250. And so far looking very good. Very busy air traffic control space right now. It's a lot of aircrafts on board right now.
747 Charlie, contact Langen radar 135.650, bye bye.
135650 for Eurotron 747 Charlie, thank you.
Ready, contact 5 for Mike, Echo 5540.
Contact 5 for Mike, Echo Bremen radar, good evening, identified. Musketeer 280, proceed direct ham.
Alright guys, let's go ahead and enter some information here on our performance page. You can go ahead and enter in here our QNH, which is sitting at 1016. 1016. Our temperature at the moment is 19. And our winds we're expecting 040 at 8. So 040 at 8. Our transition altitude, I believe, was 3,000 feet. And then the our decision height, I'm gonna check runway 7 left. 7 left is sitting at a 244. Looks like, yeah, 244. And 7 right is sitting at 255. So I'm gonna take 7 left. Let's see which one they give us. Let's say this 7 left is 244. Then we can change it to 252 if that changes. But overall, this is all set. Descending through 29s. Man, look at this. This is gonna be a nice view of these clouds, man. Look at that.
601, reduce Mach decimal 74 or less.
That is just beautiful. Amazing. Does not get old, guys, how great this sim looks. It's unbelievable.
Lufthansa 753, contact München 126.175, cheers. 126.175, Lufthansa 753.
Join the last views here before we get into the clouds.
KLM 1835, contact Bremen radar 124.175, cheers.
124.175, cheers. 124.175.
Cargo 15 Mike, contact Langen radar 135.650, cheers.
Langen radar 135.65, Julian 14.
All right, here we go. Uh, 124.75. I think I might have got the wrong frequency. What did I do here? No, I got the right one. I got the right one.
Canadian 2185, cleared T-Tab 07 left transition.
Roger, cleared T-Tab 07 left transition, Sierra Raven 2182.
Bremen radar, KLM 18 at 35, leveling off at flight level 250.
KLM 1835, Remainder, hello, identified, cleared OGBER 07 left transition, descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, KLM 1835. We'll be looking for the 7 left, correct?
KLM 1835, negative, you're cleared for OGBER 07 left transition.
OGBER 07 left transition, roger, KLM 1835. Alright, down to 120,000. We are clear. Let's start the descent. There we go. So we're clear for the 07 left transition, meaning we can do our descent, but we didn't clear us for the actual runway, which is fine. Let's get here. OGBER 07. We're gonna have to change this.
348. Contact 135.300.
So OGBER 07 left. I'm just bringing up the new chart because he did change that for us. I'm just gonna put 07 left just in case. But we are clear for this one right on here, which I assume we are going to get. I assume we're gonna land 7 left, but that's okay. All right, here is our charts right now. So we're coming down here. We need to be above 8,000, above 6,000, max 220. Once we get to DB 540 here. And wait a minute, why is this thing looking all wacky on our charts? What's going on here? Let's make sure. After, oh, hold on a second. Let's check something here. So after OGBER, we need to head to DB. Yeah, this is not right. Let's do this again. We're clear to this one. And oh, no. The sim is right. I'm wrong. I forgot to actually click the transition, which does the magic here. No, shouldn't be turning. Should not be turning. We're past that. Let's go ahead and get direct to the next one, which is right here. All right, stay in track. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so let's check, make sure we're in order now. So we are going OGB. Let me see here. 07. I'm still not getting good waypoints here, guys. KLF. What is this KLF stuff? Hold on.
135, contact arrival 126425. Happy landing.
Roger, repeat the frequency for KLM 1835.
135, 126425.
126425. Thank you. See you next time. 126425. 126425. There we go.
Left heading 320 previously.
Approach KLM 1835 through 16,000 for 12,000.
KLM 1835, hello, Bremen radar, identified information, Zulu count, descent flight level 100.
Descent level, flight level 100, KLM 1835. All right, 100 down to 10,000. Still trying to figure out my transition here, guys. It's still not looking the way it should.
EZ35 kilo, proceed direct Nebun and contact Bremen radar 124.17. Correction. EZ35 kilo, proceed direct Nebun, climb flight level 160 and contact Bremen radar 124.175.
I think this looks a little bit better. No, see, I don't think it's loading what we needed to do here, so I'm concerned.
312, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descent 5,000 feet by QNH 1016. People see one.
Turkish 7, Romeo Juliet, turn right heading 340.
Right heading 340, Turkish 7, Romeo Juliet.
Just
Austrian
checking
87
here.
Lima, hello, Bremen radar identified. Information Zulu current descent flight level 100.
Zulu on board and down 100.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Lima, contact Bremen radar 123.225, bye bye.
123.225.
Alright, let's check here. Dun, dun, dun.
German wings 8 X-ray Bravo, contact tower 120.025, bye bye.
120.025, that means Victor Bravo.
People's 312, turn left heading 290.
Alright, so let's see here.
290, People's 312.
Nope, we want to go direct. OGBER, there it is.
Swiss 907 Yankee, hello, Bremen radar identified. Information Zulu correct, descent flight level 100.
Descending flight level 100, Swiss 907.
Alright, we'll see.
4252 on my frequency.
Yep, gerade gerufen, moin. Passing 3.645.
FedEx 4252, moin, Bremen radar, climb flight, identified climb flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160, FedEx 4252.
Oh.
Turkish 7 Romeo Juliet, turn right heading 040, cleared ILS approach 07 right.
Right heading 040, cleared ILS 07 right. We will report when established. Turkish 7 Romeo Juliet.
People's 312, expect ILS approach 07 left and descent 4,000 feet.
Descent 4,000.
Alright, so we are not, for some reason, we're not getting the transition points. So I'm just going to fly the transition points manually myself. Here are the transition points that we should be following. So I'm just going to do them myself here, because they're not populating here.
Delta Bravo 572.
Direct Delta Bravo 572.
Maybe if we do Kiptar? Nah, it's not gonna work neither. Alright, we're leveling off at flight level 100. Flight level 100. We are looking good at OGBER. We're gonna head 140.
123.225, and we turn direct over. FedEx 4252. So.
Turkish 7 Romeo Juliet, speed 160 knots or greater until 5 miles. Final contact tower 120.025. Bye bye.
160 or greater speed and switching on tower on 120.025. Turkish 7 Romeo Juliet. Have a nice evening. See you.
All right, OGBER guys, we're gonna be heading down 140.
QNH 1016.
Bremen, hello, Lufthansa 73, altitude 2,800, climbing 5,000.
Lufthansa 73, hello, Bremen radar identified, climb flight level 160.
Lufthansa 73, climb flight level 160.
KLM 1835, proceed direct Delta Bravo 533.
Delta Bravo 533, KLM 1835. Delta Bravo 533, so we're gonna go ahead direct. Delta Bravo 533, which is part of our approach here. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and turn that. All right, so he's giving us a direct right on here, which is nice. This is what we're trying to load, and it wasn't happening. So he's heading us direct over here. It's funny, maybe he knows there's issues with this, I'm not sure. But wait, we're heading straight here, and I'm sure we're going to be descending shortly, and also we'll slow down to 220.
Swiss 907 Yankee, expect ILS approach 07 right.
Expecting ILS approach 07 right, and go for speed for Swiss 907.
Swiss 907 Yankee, speed 220 knots or greater.
Speed
KLM 1835, expect ILS approach 07 left and descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
07 left, expect the runway and descend, repeat altitude.
KLM 1835, descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend 5,000, QNH 1016, KLM 1835. Alright, so down to 5,000.
Topsource 42 Alpha, hello, Bremen Runner identified 3,700 feet, climb flight level 160.
We're also going to slow down here a little bit. We can expect runway 7 left. Is that what we have in here? ILS 7 left. Good.
160 knots or greater until 5 miles. Final contact tower 120025. Bye-bye.
160 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
I'm going to put in the descent myself. And then I want to slow down this bad boy. 220.
3,000 feet and descent with 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Descending 3,000 feet with 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Scandinavian 2185, good evening, with you. Lufthansa 73, contact Bremen radar 124.175, bye-bye.
Alright, heading direct to Delta Bravo 533.
Yankee, turn right heading 040, cleared ILS approach 0.
QNH is 1016. 1016. Our performance page.
Reduce speed 200 knots.
200 knots for KLM 1835.
Bremen Rudder, hello, Rigger 642 heavy, 4,000 feet.
Alright, gonna throw some flaps here, some brakes. Help us slow us down here pretty nicely. Then we'll slow up our vertical speed also. And get under that 200.
100, we have Zulu Scandinavian 285. KLM 1835, descend 4,000 feet.
Descend 4,000 feet, KLM 1835.
Bravo, passing level 170, descending 120, information Zulu. Austrian 87 Lima, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
4,000, 1016, 87 Lima.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Bravo, correction, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Bravo, hello, Bremen Radar identified.
Once we get under 2,200 knots, I'm sorry, 240 here, I'm gonna throw some flaps to help. That will help us as well. There we go, throw some flaps in there and then continue our descent.
Topsource 42 Alpha, contact Bremen Radar 123.225, bye-bye.
No, don't do that. Continue here. Yep.
Radar, wunderschön, Regio 999 out of runway 07 left, climbing 5,000 feet.
KLM 1835, turn left heading 100, cleared ILS approach 07 left.
Clear ILS approach 07 left, will turn 100 KLM 1835.
Regio 999, hello, Bremen Radar identified, climb flight level 160.
Climb flight level 160, Regio 999.
Alright, let's look for that ILS here. It is active. It is in place. Very good. We're maintaining below 200 here. Vertical speed at a 1,000.
So it's 907 Yankee, speed 160 knots or greater until 5 miles. Final contact tower 120025. Bye-bye.
I'm just going to get a little bit under. So I can go ahead and put another set of flaps in here. It's going to help us slow down and...
So it's 907 Yankee, contact tower 120.025.
And drop a little more. Gonna activate the localizers. We can catch that. Gonna.
Radio 642, proceed direct Povel and contact Bremen radar 123.225. Bye bye.
Direct Povel 123.225. Radio 642 heavy. Ciao.
can go ahead and stop the brakes now. I think we're pretty good as far as maintaining the speed now.
Austrian 87 Lima, expect ILS approach 07 right. Expect 07.
Performance paces, go ahead. Okay, approach is activated, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take care of a few things. Runway turn-off lights coming on. Nose lights to taxi. Seatbelt signs should have been on already. So busy managing everything else.
Please return to your seat as the seatbelt sign is now on.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We're going to be beginning.
All right, there's our localizer coming up.
We're trying to do our best to make sure we bring this thing nice, smooth.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Bravo, proceed direct Delta Bravo 562.
Direct Delta Bravo 562, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Bravo.
All right, runway in sight, looking very good, guys. Look at the TCAS I work here, guys. Love it. Aircraft ahead.
Scandinavian 2185, proceed direct Delta Bravo 533.
Delta Bravo 533, Scandinavian 2185.
KLM 1835, speed 160 knots or greater until 5 miles. Final contact tower 120.025. Bye bye.
Over to tower 120.75. KLM 1835.
KLM 1835 negative. Tower 120.025.
120.025.
Radio 999 contact.
120.025.
225, einen angenehmen Abend noch, Regel 999.
Here we go.
People 312, thank you, continue vacating, cross the holding point bar, contact ground 129.505.
Alright, here we go.
129, say it again please, for previous 312.
129.505.
Alright, looking good, guys. Glide slope is active. Everything else is looking very, very nice. Auto brakes on max. Gears are coming down. Berlin Tower, KLM at 1835 on final runway 17 left. 07 left.
Clear to land 07 right, 1040 degrees 9 on it. 07 right, gate lands with a 950. And KLM 1835, Berlin Tower, wind 040 degrees 9 on 6 back clearance, shot final. Austrian 6 Hotel Echo, are you able for immediate departure?
Austrian 6 Hotel Echo.
Actually, you are in a disregard. Yeah, you will be number 3. Number 2. Regio 3 Papa Mike, wind 1, correction, contact Bremen radar 126.425.
Bremen radar 126.425, there it is.
2,500.
Berlin Tower, guten Abend, people 331, Lima 4, fully ready.
233 on Berlin Tower. Abaka 7 Golf X-Ray, con Bremen, 126.425.
126.425, Delta 7 Golf X-Ray, level.
Berlin Tower, Delta Echo Sierra 20 Foxtrot, wunderschön, guten Abend.
Delta Echo Sierra Charlie Foxtrot, Berlin Tower, hallo, stand by.
Right, advise our crew we're ready to go here. Gonna go ahead and activate our
KLM 1835, clear to land 07 left, wind 040 degrees 9 on.
07 left, clear to land, KLM 1835.
This 97 Yankee call, ground 121.705.
121 decimal 05. Let's get that ground frequency in place. 121 decimal 85. I think it's 85. We'll have it ready just in case.
Foundation is at performance back.
1,000.
So Hello, Delta Echo Sierra Charlie Foxtrot, Berlin.
All right, there we go. All right, final landing speed of 135 or so. That is being set. Two green, two bright. Check the cabin. All else is looking good, guys. We have everything in place.
Delta Echo Sierra Charlie Foxtrot, halten Sie November. Halten Sie Mike. Delta Charlie Foxtrot, halten Sie über Mike. Delta Charlie Fox, halten Sie über Mike. 5 Kilo Mike, Berlin Tower, hallo. Und...
Alright, here we go, guys. My aircraft, 400 above.
Positiv, Echo Delta Charlie X-Ray. Danke.
Berlin Tower, low, Lufthansa 5 Kilo Mike, holding Quadrant, runway 2, correction 07, left over section Lima 3 and ready in sequence.
5 Kilo Mike, Berlin Tower, low. And 0331, confirm on frequency.
Confirm full release, 0331.
Thank you. 100. Austrian 87 Lima, Berlin Tower, hello, continue.
Continue approach. 20. 10. 5.
Delta Charlie Foxtrot, I actually see a realistic chance for your crossing, so you can expect to cross in about 5 to 10 minutes. Austrian 6 Hotel Echo, line up runway 07 left.
60 knots. Right, we'll be exiting here on Lima 5.
And Austrian 6 Hotel Echo, 1 intersection departure ahead.
One departure ahead, Austrian 6 Hotel.
Regio 77 still on frequency?
Firm, why not?
Yeah, line up 07 left.
Line up 07 left, Regio 77.
And Regio 77 wind, actually to left and right, line up. Adam 1835, contact ground 129er 505.
129er 505, Kelly M 1835. Alright, 129er 50. So it's kind of, let's pull up ahead over here. Let's get away from the field.
Tower, Lufthansa 910 is at Lima 3 behind the company. Lufthansa 910.
Regio 77 cleared for takeoff, then 05.
Alright, 12950.
Left cleared for takeoff, Regio 77.
For ground, there it is.
53, Roger, taxi 1 Tower 07 left, Charlie Papa 2 Lima 3.
Charlie Papa 2 Lima 3,
Burning ground, Kelly M 1835, ready to taxi to the terminal.
One terminal or more terminals? Disregard taxi to 13 North via Delta Victor 4.
Repeat for Kelly M 1835.
KLM 1835, taxi to entry north via Delta Victor 4.
Roger, entry north, Victor 4, Kelly M 1835.
Confirm Delta Victor 4?
Yep, Delta Victor 4 for Kelly M 1835.
Correct. Easy 3553, contact Quadrant Tower 120.025, calls on Auto AD.
Alright, so we're turning here on Delta. And then Victor 4 into the terminal. Alright, not bad. We survived our Europe flight. I gotta say, man, it is very hard to, when you're in the US, understand the accent. So we gotta fly more. We gotta fly more over here. I'm usually a lot smoother when it comes, to the US, but when you're here in Europe, it's a little bit more difficult, and it's challenging, especially if you haven't done it in a while. So we'll be back here tomorrow, the day after that, to be able to fly with this amazing ATC. And the great thing about it is that it's early in the US, but over here, you know, it's later at night, so a lot of ATCs are already on. So we could take advantage of that. So we're rolling down on Delta. We're gonna do Bravo Victor 4 coming up next into the gate. Just love this traffic here. Our Liberties are working nice this time. Before they were not. Look Lufthansa there, EasyJet. So there's a lot of pretty good stuff going on there. Let's clean up our flight. Flaps are coming up. Spoilers are coming down. Let's get this set up here. Go ahead and turn off our runway turn-off lights. Landing lights can come off. And we are set. Strobe lights can come off as well. So here's Victor 4. We'll turn here on Victor 4. And we'll turn off our strobe lights. There we go.
KLM 1835, contact Berlin Apron, 850. True.
Repeat for KLM 1835.
I think this 121 decimal 852.
Decimal 852. Let's see that ground frequency. All right, 121.85. Roger. 121.85. All right, let's put that on here. See, I'm not used to this. Usually the ground takes you all the way into the terminal, but they actually have another one for the terminal. That's pretty neat.
Landing ground, 37 Romeo Juliet.
Jetzt passiert irgendwie mein Wechsel ist abgestürzt, mein Euroscope.
Landing ground, 37 Romeo Juliet. We are, do you confirm the stand for us is Bravo 13?
Somebody left their mic open.
Man hört sich noch. Bei mir, ich habe gerade Probleme, mein Euroscope ist gerade abgestürzt und ich fahre gerade nicht mehr. Und das ist eine X5. My Euroscope just crashed. Can you give me the radio check, please? 555.
Landing ground, 37 Romeo Juliet. Do you confirm the stand for us is Bravo 13 Alpha?
Wirklich. 7 Romeo Juliet, Bravo 13 Alpha, the next flight.
Berlin ground, KLM 1835, sitting at a Victor 4.
Wie geht es wieder alles?
Okay,
Lufthansa 6 kilo extra ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 24 feet, push taxi to entry north via Victor 2, Victor 1.
Victor 2 and Victor 1.
Swiss 97 Quebec, ready for taxi.
Swiss 97 Quebec, pushback taxi to entry north via Victor 1.
Taxi entry north via Victor 1, Swiss 97 Quebec.
Lufthansa 6 kilo extra ready for taxi.
Lufthansa 6 kilo X-ray, taxi to entry north via Victor 2, Victor 1 and give away to Swiss 97 Quebec coming from Victor 1.
Taxi to entry north via Victor 2, Victor 1 and give way to Swiss coming from Victor 1. Lufthansa 6 kilo X-ray.
Berlin ground, KLM 1835, entry on Victor 4.
KLM 1835, ready, hello, stand by for now.
Roger, stand by, KLM 1835.
Speedbird 983, ready for taxi.
Speedbird 983, taxi to entry north via Foxtrot, Victor 1 and give away to Lufthansa A350 coming from Victor 2.
Okay, Foxtrot, Victor 1 to entry north, give way to Lufthansa A350 coming left or right. Speedbird 983.
Austin 6 Juliet Alpha, ready for taxi.
Austin 6 Juliet Alpha, taxi to entry south via Echo Victor 1.
Also Echo Victor 1, position 6 Juliet Alpha.
Not bad. The sim held up pretty good with how busy this place is.
ground 129.5 by.
129.5, schönen Abend noch, Swiss 19 Quebec.
Swiss 19 Yankee at 6 to 6 to 2, big 60.
Swiss 97 Yankee, my Euroscope crashed 5 minutes ago and I have problems with your tag. Hold position for now.
Roger.
Lufthansa 2443, holding
Lufthansa 2443, contact Berlin ground 121.7 by.
117 by.
Lufthansa 6 Kilo X-ray is holding behind Swiss 97 Quebec at Victor 2, Victor 1, sorry.
Benefit ground.
Berlin Rudder, good day, Air France 654, standard Bravo 02. Request push and start.
Lufthansa 6 Kilo X-ray, contact Berlin ground on 129.5 by.
129.5 by.
Washington 6 Kilo Alpha Victor 1.
Austin 6 Yankee Alpha, contact Berlin ground 121.7 by.
121.7, 6 Kilo Alpha Chief.
Berlin from Air France 654.
Berlin 654, Berlin, hello, go ahead.
Yeah, very good day, sir. France 654, we are standard Bravo 02, we are ready for push and start.
Air France 654, pushback approved, face north.
Push and start approved, face north, Air France 654.
Berlin Apron, schönen guten Abend, Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie at Charlie 08 gate, requesting pushback.
Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie, Berlin Essen, hallo, pushback approved, face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie.
And Berlin Apron, Austrian 87 Lima, enter south behind the aircraft number 2.
Austrian 87 Lima, Berlin, hello. And by for now, Swiss 97 Yankee, taxi to gate Bravo 12 via Victor 2.
Taxi gate correction, taxi gate Bravo 12 via Victor 2, Swiss 97 Yankee.
Speedbird 983 at entry north.
Speedbird 983, contact Berlin ground 129.5 by.
Ground 129.5, Speedbird 983, good day.
KLM 1835, taxi to stand Alpha 08 via Foxtrot.
Alpha 08 via Foxtrot, Kelly M 1835. All right, so Alpha 08, we're going to turn here. This is Foxtrot, and we're going all the way up to 08. So this will take us to our taxi point over here. 08. Let's see if we could spot this.
87 Lima, taxi to gate Bravo 12 via Victor 2.
Bravo 12 by Victor 2 is...
No, we don't have the numbers. So
I'm sorry, Austin 87 Lima, taxi gate Bravo 10.
we're gonna have to guesstimate here, guys. 8, 12.
654, taxi to entry north via Victor 2, Victor 1.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it's more on the upside here. I think it's going to be this one here, because aside from that, we have a gate in the way. We're going to turn off our landing lights here. Oops. APU coming on.
Berlin Apron, good Abend, Lufthansa 12 Bravo, entry south.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Bravo, Berlin, hello. taxi to stand Delta 16 via Victor 1.
Delta 16 via Victor 1, Lufthansa 12 Bravo.
Lufthansa 4 Delta Charlie requesting taxi.